have a stack of notes here from hundreds of Minnesotans who came together after the mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic School demanding action, calling for common sense reforms, expressing their grief and their anguish and their frustration, begging for their elected leaders to do something, anything to respond to the tragedy that left an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old dead, hundreds more forever traumatized, and a community reeling. What are we doing if we are not listening to the American people, not protecting our children?
2 children dead. Hundreds of students traumatized. A community shattered. In a powerful speech on the House floor, a Minnesota congresswoman delivers an emotional call for action during National Gun Violence Awareness Month. She shares heartbreaking messages from parents, grandparents, and teachers who fear for their children's safety every single day. She argues that Congress has the power to act, but lacks the courage to do so. Should lawmakers ban assault weapons and strengthen gun safety laws? Or is there a different solution? Watch the speech and decide for yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, I rise in recognition of June as National Gun Violence Awareness Month. As one Minnesotan wrote, I'm standing up for our children because we're the adults. It's our responsibility to make them feel safe. I have a stack of notes here from hundreds of Minnesotans who came together after the mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic School demanding action, calling for common sense reforms, expressing their grief and their anguish and their frustration, begging for their elected leaders to do something, anything to respond to the tragedy that left an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old dead, hundreds more forever traumatized, and a community reeling. What are we doing if we are not listening to the American people, not protecting our children? We need to listen to the American people. We need to act to keep our children safe. We need to ban assault weapons, bump stocks, and high-capacity magazine sales, get weapons of war off our streets, invest in addressing our nation's mental health crisis. The list goes on. There won't be one policy alone that will end this public health crisis, but what we can't do is nothing. There are so many steps we could take immediately. Gun violence is an epidemic that has stained our country, and we are going in the wrong direction. As our country faces hundreds of mass shootings every year, more mass shootings than any country on the face of the planet, the Trump administration is taking an axe to our nation's gun safety laws and doing the dirty work of the big gun lobby, rolling back dozens of federal safety regulations, making it easier for criminals to buy and ship guns, cutting funding and abandoning critical gun violence prevention programs that keep our communities safe. They are doubling down on the #1 killer of children in the United States of America. Gun violence is preventable. Our children deserve to be our priority. They deserve to feel safe. They deserve adults who will act. Every day we are here in Congress, we are creating the world our children will inherit. We should be creating a world where children feel safe at school, where they can be healthy and thrive, not where they live in fear and see adults refusing to protect them. Mr. Speaker, I want to share some examples of what Minnesotans wrote. My students should not have to worry about being killed at school. I shouldn't have to worry about if my kids are safe at their school and daycare. My grandchildren go to school every day, and I worry they will be victims. I also am devastated they will live their school lives in fear. This is tragic, this is heartbreaking, and this is preventable. It doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to live like this. We could choose to take steps to make our children and our community safer. We could create a world with far less gun violence where people don't live in fear of it, if only Congress had the courage to act. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.
The gentlelady yields back.
That was a passionate appeal for stronger gun safety measures and action from Congress. The debate over gun violence, school safety, mental health, and constitutional rights remains one of the most divisive issues in America today. While opinions differ on the solutions, the pain felt by families affected by these tragedies is undeniable. What do you think? Should Congress take stronger action on gun violence, or are there better approaches to protecting communities? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this coverage informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more important political debates and congressional speeches.